settles over the chessboard. A moment of profound tension. White's pawn on c7 stands just one square away from glory, poised to become a queen. Yet its path is guarded by the vigilant rook on h6. A lesser player might be tempted by the immediate obvious move to push the pawn and claim a new queen. But to do so, by playing the pawn from c7 to c8, would be to walk into a fatal trap. The black rook would simply move to d8, and after the forced queen exchange, the remaining pieces would be insufficient to win. The game would end in a frustrating draw. The true solution, therefore, lies not in force, but in a delicate dance of the king. With a masterful quietness, White's king sidles one square to the left, moving from c8 to b8. This simple move does not look like much, but it creates a powerful threat, forcing black to respond. Black, seeing the danger, brings the rook to the d-file, placing it directly in the path of the pawn by moving the rook from h6 to d6. But now comes the true stroke of genius. Instead of repeating the cycle of threats, White makes a move of incredible subtlety and foresight. The king moves again, not toward the action, but seemingly away from it, playing the king from b8 to a7. This brilliant maneuver removes the king from the a-file, completely breaking the pin that the rook had maintained. With the pin gone, the pawn is now free to advance, and black is forced to respond again, moving the rook from d6 to d8 to once more block the path. With the board set, White delivers the final decisive blow. The king moves from a7 to b7. This final move, a seemingly insignificant sidestep, seals black's fate. Black is now in a state of Zugzwang. Every possible move leads to an immediate loss. For instance, if the black king moves to e7, White delivers a crushing check with the knight moving to c6, forcing the king to d7 and allowing the pawn to capture the rook and promote. If the black king moves to f8, White simply pushes the pawn from c7 and captures the rook on d8, claiming a winning queen. The puzzle's elegant solution demonstrates a crucial lesson. The king is not just a piece to be protected, but an active participant in the end game. By using a series of 3 precise and unassuming king moves, White completely transformed a position from a likely draw into a forced victory.